When it comes to card sleeves for your Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and other trading card games, the superabundance of products to choose from is indubitable. Many Magic players turn an eye towards many art and illustrated sleeves. But are these products just a pretty picture or something more substantive? This video will compare and contrast the Max Protection Shuffle Tech sleeves, the Cryptozoic Illustrated brand sleeves, and both the sleeves of Channel Fireball and Star City Games, both of which are manufactured by Legion, but not necessarily with the same quality. Oh my, let's take a look. Max Protection's Shuffle Tech lines offers an impressively wide variety of art, from Flags of the World to Dragon Invasion to the wildly popular Princess Bride art. Chances are Max Protection has art or imagery that appeals to you. Unfortunately, the actual quality of the sleeves leaves much to be desired. I actually was sent such a plentiful amount of evaluation samples that I was able to supply an entire draft pod with samples of these sleeves. By the end of the very first round, numerous players came up to me to show me sleeves that had split or begun peeling. I even had several outright split on me as well, and all of this before round 2 began. The pros here are few. There is indeed a wide selection of art, and they can be used for double sleeving. But I'm afraid the cons here are just too numerous. Terrible shuffle feel. The art peels right off, and the sleeves split frequently. I'm afraid this is an outright fail. Cryptozoic, a premier developer and publisher of original and licensed board games, card games, comics, and trading cards, has a line of standard-sized art sleeves featuring art from DC Comics, such as these Batman sleeves. The sizing on these is a bit off. Too much space is left at the top as well as the sides. I also noticed several of these sleeves would become warped when first taken out of the pack. Yuck. Terrible shuffle feel as well. They are very rough. The stretch test is typically low quality, but I did not have any issues with them splitting on me regularly during gameplay. Certainly not as bad as the Max Protections. But I'm the one stretched thin for pros on these. They work for double sleeving, but that's in part due to the fact that they are slightly oversized for standard trading cards. The shuffle feel is atrocious, and the thin, weak sleeve seems prone to warping along the edges. The fact that in all my heavy testing I didn't have one split during regular gameplay is the only thing saving these from a flat-out fail. Nonetheless, I strongly do not recommend them, and they are a D-. Sorry, but the Batman would not use these. Channel Fireball, one of the largest retailers of Magic the Gathering singles and accessories, offers a line of card sleeves emblazoned with their logo. There's something else emblazoned here that caught my eye. Not on the sleeve itself, but on the packaging. Manufactured by Legion Supplies. Oh, lovely. I'm such a fan of their illustrated matte sleeves, and Oh, the Channel Fireball logo sleeves are unfortunately glossy, a design that, while good for double sleeving, means a less than superior shuffle feel. It's acceptable, if barely, for shuffling, but it just doesn't compare to the feel of the matte versions that Legion offers. But these are Legion-made sleeves, so let's see that stretch test. Wow. Look, the stretch test is far from everything, but when you see results like this, it's hard to not at least acknowledge that these are going to be highly, highly, highly unlikely to split on you during gameplay. If only they had the better shuffle feel of the mats, but at least they can be used for double sleeving. Price point is very low on these as well, actually absurdly low. The only con here is the lackluster shuffle feel. Pros include them being one of the toughest sleeves on the market and very affordably priced. Suitable for double sleeving as well. Grade B. Star City Games, the other one of the largest retailers of Magic the Gathering singles and accessories, offers a line of card sleeves as well, although they have a more classy use of their logo and instead feature an ever-changing gallery of animal art. The art is bright and cheerful, but again, we can't judge these sleeves on an aesthetic such as art design. What is the quality of the sleeves, regardless of art? While not mentioned on the Star City Games packaging, their sleeves happen to be manufactured by Legion as well. So as soon as I discovered that the Star City Games illustrated sleeves are also manufactured by Legion, I thought, well, this is going to be quite the easy review. They are made by the same company, they will therefore have the same grade. At least that's what I thought until I tried the stretch test on the Star City Games sleeves. Observe. That took very little pressure. When we compare this to the Channel Fireball, I can't even... Two fingers in. Oh, I got it. Ow! My elbow. Once again, and I really want to try and stretch this. I hoped I would get a little there. I spoke to Legion about this, and they were actually very surprised to find this contradiction of quality. They were unable to offer an immediate explanation and insisted that their manufacturing process should be unchanged, although they did acknowledge that the Channel Fireball sleeves were made a while ago, versus the Star City Games sleeves, which are much more recent. They're looking into it, but for the time being, I can only grade based upon what's in my hands right now. Despite the fun art, these are going to be a flat C. They're satisfactory, but nothing more. And we have reviewed the Legion illustrated double mats before, and they are, of course, just as tough as those Legion-produced Channel Fireball sleeves, as you can see here. Even... Uh-oh! Going through several packs of these illustrated double mat sleeves from Legion, I found the same compromised durability as with the Star City Games. What exactly is going on here? I think even Legion doesn't know, as they expressed great shock and insistence that this is not the quality that they want to be putting out. Once again, I can only grade based off what is in my hand at the time. And while I will continue to investigate and see if this is hopefully just a blip in production quality that is soon fixed, for the time being, I am going to have to retroactively change my grade on the Legion illustrated double mats to a C+, at least as far as any newly printed ones are concerned. I hope very much this video has been of some help to you. Would you like a dynamic list of every product I have ever graded with the corresponding grade and links to the appropriate review? Well, one is coming thanks to the support of patrons over at Patreon. We're nearing our next funding goal to be able to have this professionally done website roll out with a Tolarian grade sheet like the one shown here, as well as many other features like a blog and redesigned web store and so much more. So if this video and all my videos are something you'd like to support, you can show that support over at Patreon and not only keep this channel going strong, but growing and expanding as well. So thank you.
All I had to do to overcome my obstacle was believe in myself.
Hell of an obstacle there, by the way, but...
Enough with Jace already.